a Mississippi funeral home put the wrong body in the casket. Put it up full mass. Hell of a thing. In Mississippi, the family of Mary Jean Robinson says the People's Funeral Home in Jackson put the wrong body inside the casket during their loved one's wake, leaving them disappointed. This is where people come and they pay their respects, view the body. On November 3rd, Georgia Robinson says she and the rest of her family showed up at the wake for their loved one, Mary Jean Robinson. However, that's when Miss Georgia Robinson immediately noticed something was wrong. Quote, once we got in there and signed the books and everything, we were walking down to view her body. And I knew something was kind of off. I could tell that it wasn't her from far back. The family says, even more shockingly, that the person lying in the casket was wearing the clothes and the jewelry they bought for their loved one. WLBT has seen the images, but are choosing to not show them out of respect for the other family. No, ma'am, this is not my sister. This is her casket. This is the outfit that we brought her. This is the jewelry that we brought her. And I said, these are her flowers. But I did not know who that is. I did not know who that was in the casket. That's when she says she demanded to speak with the director of the funeral home, naturally. The family confronted the funeral home employees about the mishap. However, Robinson claimed they gave her a hard time, told them they would have to, that the family would have to, quote, pay for everything all over again. Okay, end quote. According to the report, she got them to purchase new clothes for her sister, but they would not swap the casket. I told him not to put anything on my sister that was on that lady. He put the earrings on her anyway. Robinson said to the news station, I feel terrible just to think if we had a closed casket, we would have ended up burying somebody else's loved one instead of ours. James Stewart, put him up. One of the directors of the funeral home told WLBT News he could not confirm or deny that the mix-up happened, but says the family told him they were pleased with their services. They don't seem pleased to me. I'm going to say this. When you have to put somebody to rest, regardless of your faith background, it's one of the most difficult things in the world. I've had to do that. I've had to do it multiple times. I could not imagine how I would be impacted by having something like that happen, and then insensitivity from the funeral home. So my heart, my thoughts, my prayers, my positive energy goes with the family during their time of grieving, okay? All right, Jackson, thoughts here?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, undoubtedly, something like that would stay with you forever and likely take quite a bit of time for you to get over, if you ever were able to get over it. The anger may subside, but you'd always remember that, you know? So that would just, it's incredibly disappointing, really is not a strong enough word. Yeah. And I would say probably a mistake that is probably rather easy to not make. But right. You know, I guess everything happens eventually, I guess. So I guess it's one of those instances.
I mean, just to imagine if they did not have the open casket, which is always an option to close it, they would have buried somebody else's body.
Yeah.